So, what I want to do real quick is do a quick demo of the game Locksmith Survival. So basically, in this game, you are this locksmith right here. You are a locksmith apprentice, and you get thrown into this giant world, and you have to survive. You have to survive by doing jobs. You have to survive by making money. You gotta survive by killing zombies and monsters and skeletons. You gotta survive. In the game, you're going to be learning about locks, you're going to be learning about keys, you're going to be learning about picking locks, identifying different keys, etc. So, alright, so basically, what I want to showcase first is the size of the map. Basically, essentially, the game's going to be procedurally generating a map every single time you play the game. So right now, let me go back. Actually, let me do that again. I have to do this minimized, unfocused. Was it focused or unfocused? Focused. And I want to give this. How can I do this without it? I'm gonna have to put it. I'm gonna have to put together a script for these. So, all right, let me go back all the way back. So, these children are gonna interrupt my video. All right. Anyways, basically, every time you start the game, you're gonna be just thrown into a world. So right over here, if I go to this script right over here, this is the world generator script. So it's running, it's generating a world at runtime. So basically, if I go over here, this is what I want the player, well, this is what I'm testing the game out with right now. So this is how I'm doing the prototyping. I have the player in two different types of vehicles and a little pet right there that'll follow him around. Baby sleeping. Alright, so first things first, I'm just gonna zoom out, and first things first, you can see over here like a ton of safes that generated in this area right there. So the purpose of that is I want these are going to be different types of jobs. So the safes over there are going to be obviously safe jobs that you're going to have to work on and get paid for unlocking and drilling out these different safes over here. As I zoom out of the world, basically you can see how big of a world it is. And this is not even, this is not, we can get bigger than this. This is just what I want to focus on right now and start basically going through different biomes and replacing the foliage and replacing it with locksmith related themed stuff. So these purple trees are next to go. I guess I could do it on stream right now. So essentially right now, let me get out of play mode. So essentially right now, the game is run by this world generator code, and it's finding different prefabs that we're calling on in the code, and it's creating what's called biomes. So right now I'm going to click play again, and you're going to see that it's going to completely generate a whole different map. So the map that you just saw and the map that we're about to see right now is totally different, and this is all done with procedural generation code. And you can see that's proven already because that truck spawned right there on that cliff right there. So I already know what I'm going to do to stop that. Essentially, I have to add a script on top of the vehicles that says that they cannot spawn on top of they have to spawn in a certain location. So I'm gonna have to figure that part out. But basically, like I said, this entire map is totally different than the first map that we spawned. As I go through everything, we're gonna be making the map look way more darker and kind of creepy or whatever. This is the second prototype that I had to put together for this. The last one I made crash and burn because I put together a character customization script on top of this procedural generation script, and it ended up just breaking a lot of stuff. So here we are with this new build, and I'm starting to go through the whole process of swapping all the prefabs and stuff. So right now, like I said, I can go over here and I'm going to type in tree. There's two trees that I want to focus on right now, specifically the is it the palm tree? It was like a jungle type tree. So I'll type in jungle bush, jungle tree. Yeah, so that jungle tree is the prefab. Yeah, so basically what we do, one way we can edit this prefab so that this tree right here, when it gets populated into the game, it's not going to be a tree anymore. Basically, like I said, this is a survival game based on locksmithing, so everything's going to be swapped out. Instead of chopping down that tree for wood resources, you're going to be unlocking this car and getting paid for it. So basically, what we do in Unity, we have these things called prefabs, and a prefab is a collection of components that make a game object work. So essentially, you have a 3D model, which is obviously the tree model right there. You have colliders, which are, you know, physics that enable the player to understand that they can either walk through it or walk around it or whatever. And then you also have any other corresponding scripts that go along with it. So if you're able to select it or destroy it or anything like that. So you can kind of see that over here on the right hand side, where it says selectable script. That right there is a C# script that's on this particular game object that says that it's going to be selectable in game. Same thing with the pet next to them. Same thing with the vehicles and all that. But if I just throw in this, you know, this random cube that we're going to use for the environment or something, that may not have all the different scripts that this particular object does. So the first thing I'm going to do to start working on this is I'm going to find the model that I want to swap it out with, and we're basically going to go right over here